What's up, everybody? This is SymphoniaFan64 here, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy I: Dawn of Souls. Now, in the last part, we took on a crew of pirates, and for our troubles, we gained the ship, our first vehicle, and a second staple vehicle to the Final Fantasy series, up until 6, I believe. Well, that and the airship, but we'll be getting to the airship later on in the game. So, without wasting any more time, we are still in Provoca. Now, when you beat the pirates, there are a lot of people that come out, and I don't think there are any ports to the north. A ship can only make landfall at a port, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much an essential thing you gotta know about ships. You can't port it anywhere. Because of you, we needn't fear the pirates anymore. Thank you so much. You're welcome. They say there are elves living across the sea, but the elf prince has fallen into a deep sleep and hasn't woken up. Oh man, I hope I don't have... Well, I smell another quest here. And you say the same thing as that other guy. Damn you, generic RPG people who don't have any other lines other than what the other person just spoke. God damn you! Why won't you speak anything else? Damn you, generic RPG characters. Let's speak to this old man. I fled here from Melmond, a town far to the west. It is a truly pitiful sight. The earth rots, and monsters attack in the night. Is there nothing you can do to help? Well, I can't reach... First of all, I can't reach Melmond because that's another part of my quest that needs another key item. And second, night? There's nightfall in this game? I guess it happens when we're sleeping in an inn. Let's see if you see the same thing. There are many monsters in the Aldean Sea. Best be careful. So the sea actually has a name. Good to know. So we leave, and there's our ship. So, without further ado, all you have to do is just walk into it, and we are now aboard the ship. Yeah, I love the sound of the waves crashing against the boat. So very realistic. So, as we travel across the sea, we'll be encountering many sea-going enemies. And here we have our first encounter with the Buccaneers. These guys are just like the pirates, except they're a little bit stronger. They don't have any particular weakness. Oh! Looks like Logan got the 2-hit. Hit multiplier now. Wonder if Felicia got the same. Anyway. And we're going to go down south, because that's the where our destination will lead us. And another battle, and we are encountered with the most annoying sea-going enemy you're going to encounter. Okay. So, let me explain these guys. Yes, and as you can see, you've witnessed an ambush, which means the enemy gets a preemptive strike, which means they can strike first. Okay. So, let me explain. These are the most common... These guys are like the goblins, the Sahagins of the sea. Now, if you're not careful, they also can paralyze you. But if they're with the big eyes, they're even a bigger threat. So, unfortunately, I have no magic that can hit multiple targets. Well, not yet, anyway. And so I gotta make do with what I got. So, this might be the first time you actually get to see thunder! You've already paralyzed me, you son of a bitch! Yeah, the big guys don't really attack you. They just cast gaze on you, which paralyzes. Which causes paralysis. probably going to be a very long fight. You dick! You dick! Oh man, I'm now down to my... Oh, I better... Oh, you better not. Okay. Oh my god, these guys are dicks. I'm now down to just Felicia and Logan. Oh good, I've evened out the party. Okay. Yes, just keep trying to paralyze an already paralyzed person on my party, you dipshit. And they're dead! That's true to skills, that's... I'm not deleting that, that's true to skills right there. That's called determination. And right there. That's called sheer determination right there. That's called sticking it out. And we have arrived to our next destination. Well, technically we have to go through this forest, which will encounter more enemies! So, we just walk south and we see our next town. And we go in, and we have arrived in Elfheim, the land of the elves. And yes, I'm aware that they kind of look like the code... I can't say it now, darn it. The Kakariko. I hope that's how it's pronounced. The Kakariko kids. Huh. I just don't know what we can do. Please help our prince. Then we go to the weapon. But first we're going to stop at the weapon shop. Then we find an iron nunchaku. Ooh, we can get a dagger for Logan. And I'm pretty much set there. And that's the staff that the monks can use. The crozier that I was talking about way back when, if you can remember. So, I'm going to equip that dagger, which will make Logan a more better fighter. And now it's time to... And there's the inn. We'll worry about magic later. There's the sanctuary. I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. When will you know? Then we go to the armor shop. Oh boy. Oh boy. The copper armlets. Pretty much, armlets are pretty much what mages can wear. I forgot to mention the armlets. But, as you can tell, they are expensive as hell. So, I'm pretty much going to get what I can afford at this point, such as the iron shield, 3 leather caps, and a helm. And sell whatever I have left. Oh, I forgot to sell. Alright. Hindsight, I really shouldn't have sold that. I really should have just gotten 2. Oh well. Time to talk to random NPCs. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try. You'd be surprised. Yes, originally in the NES they were called silver weapons. Okay, you say the same thing. Okay, if you've noticed, there are 2 different kinds of magic shops in this town. There are 2 black magic shops and there are 2 white magic shops. Well, the reason for this is because one sells level 3 magic, which I can use, and the other sells level 4 what magic I can use. Our prince was meant to become the Elf King, but what will happen now? I don't know. You're all fucked. In a journey I once took to the west, I wandered into an ancient castle. Not a soul could be found inside. and the whole place gave me the creeps, so I got out as fast as I could. Pussy. And in typical NPC fashion, you block path. Thankfully, you got out of the way. If the prince does not awaken, there will be no Elf King, and will be at the mercy of the Dark Elf's evil power. Guess we should do something about that. Now on to the most funny thing that you'll ever see in any RPG that I've ever seen. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta talk to this guy. No one knows where Astos, the king of Dark Elves, has gone. Oh great, so we got a sleeping elf prince that we have to awaken. Hopefully I don't have to do the Sleeping Beauty treatment on him. Oh god. Help me if I do. I mean, I don't go that way. I have a girlfriend. I don't go that way. Even if I have to save the world. But as I was saying, here's the... Okay, you see these tombstones. You see a gravestone. Oh, glitchy. Why are you glitchy? Why are you glitchy all of a sudden? I mean, why are you glitchy? But here, this tombstone right here. What will... When I press the A button, is the most shocking thing you will ever see. Here lies Link. No! Not Link! Who will stop Ganondorf now? Who will be able to stop Hyrule from falling into darkness? Well, I guess it's up to us now. Guess we're the heroes now. We can't let that happen. We can't let the forces of darkness swallow up the land of Hyrule. Quick! We must make haste to the Temple of Time to unsheath the Master Sword. Yeah. In the original NES, that gravestone had the name of another character. It wasn't Link. It was another character from another RPG that is very well known, from Dragon Quest. I can't remember the game. I think it was like Eric or something like that, or Erdrick. I can't remember. But I know it was from Dragon Quest, another very famous RPG. Now, I can almost assure you that the magic here is going to be expensive as all fuck, but I'm going to explain the magic here anyway, so let's go to the black magic shop, and just as I mentioned it, the magic is expensive as all fuck. But I will explain them anyway. So here we go. Here we have Fire, which is a more powerful version of more powerful fire magic, and does damage to all foes. Then we have Hold, which paralyzes an opponent. Then we have Thundera, which deals lightning damage to all foes. And then we have Fokara, which lowers the evasion of all foes. Okay, I'm pretty much going to tell you I'm probably going to be getting Fire, Hold, and Thundera. When I say Thundera, is it Thundera or Thundara? When I say Thundera, I'm thinking Thundercats here. The home planet of the Thundercats. God, I'm making a lot of references here. Guess this episode's going to be a little bit about references. But either way, those are the black magic spells I'm going to be getting. But they're expensive, so I'm probably going to pause the video and rack up some money around here. And here we go into the white magic shop. And we have Cura, Diara, Null Blaze, and Heal. Cura is a stronger cure magic. Diara is a stronger Dia magic. Null Blaze reduces fire damage by half. And Heal restores a little HP to the entire party. Now, this is a really confusing thing for me to choose. But, in my opinion, I would actually forgo getting heal. I mean, you can get heal if you want, but I usually skip it and go for the strongest healing magic. Heal spell. So, it's up to you, but I'm probably going to be getting Cura, Diara, and Null Blaze. So, yeah. And as you can see, they're all expensive, so I have to go grind for some money. So, I'm going to pause the recording, so to speak, and grind for some money. So when I come back, I will have the 6 spells that I need, and we will continue forward on our quest. So until then, until I resume the video, so just give me, so I'm just going to skip it all out, and when I get back, I will have what I need. So, alright. Alright, I'm back, everybody. It was a while, and as you can see, I have gone up a few levels. So, you can say I'm more powerful than I was before. So, and as you can see, I managed to get the spells that I described, and also as an added bonus, I got the copper armlets for Felicia and Logan. Damn it, I cannot talk today. So, without further ado, well, except I'm going to check out this item shop, because there are some new items I need to describe. First of all, the gold needle cures stone, which we will not see for another time, for some time later in the game. Damn it, I cannot speak today. And the echo grass, which cures silence, which I've never really had. No, seriously, I've never actually had any of my characters become anywhere close to getting silenced. Never. I don't know why, but it never happened. I am gonna buy a few tents. I am gonna buy a few tents. 4 ought to do it. I do have a extra sleeping bag, but I'm going to stop at the inn, and so I'm just going to pause the video for a second, just to go to... And I'm back! I had to pay a whole 100 gil for that shit. Yes, you notice the price of staying at the inn increases every time. Increases depending on where you are, so be mindful of that. So let us step into the Elven Castle. So, Astos' curse has put our prince into a deep sleep from which he cannot awake. Please, will you not attempt to aid our slumbering prince? And he says the same thing. Damn you, generic RPG people! The Dark Elf King, Astos, stole into the castle and placed a curse on our prince. Then Astos carted away with the castle's treasures. That fiend! How dare he do such horrible acts? You must stop him. I've heard rumors of a witch who can brew any potion you can imagine. Let's see. I think her name was Latoya? Huh, now where have I heard that name before? Nah, doesn't ring any bells. The dwarves live in a cave to the western edge of the Aldean Sea. They're a friendly bunch. Well, that's good to know. But, for one thing, you don't want to make a dwarf angry. That's one thing you gotta learn. Do not make a dwarf angry. it'll be the last thing you ever do. Alright. There's an elf over there that I want to talk to. And we come across another door which is bound by the mystic keys. We cannot enter it. So we'll take it back later. The treasure house has been bound by the mystic key. I think I pretty much basically pointed that out already. Ah, damn it. I did not mean to do that! The prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. There must be some medicine that can rouse the sleeping. But where? And the prince... Looks like I can't wake him up. Gotta love the swan statues, though. They're not so elegant. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can do for now for here. So, it's time to head onward. And we come across a new type of enemy, the tarantula. Be careful with these enemies as they can inflict poison. They shouldn't be too hard to dispatch. Ooh, and I grew up to the 3 multiplier. I'm catching up to you, Joel. I'm catching up to you. Soon I will have the 4 times 4 hit ratio. Hit multiplier. And we come across an ogre and 3 gigaswarms. Now, ogres are very powerful and deal massive damage. Oh, I wonder if this ogre is really... I guess this ogre is not related to Shrek, as he's purple and not green. Why am I selecting magic? I'm just going to beat the ever-loving shit out of the ogre, and you get to see Fyra! For the first time, ladies and gentlemen. Burn! Burn! Ah! Oh, sorry, I lost myself there. Whoa. Lost myself there. So, if you might be asking where we're going, well, remember that castle that one elf said was up to the west? To the northwest? Well, that's where we're gonna head. And we encounter my favorite enemy of all time, the wolves! Wolves. Oh, boy. And welcome back. So here we are at the Western Keep. It is kind of creepy. But we are the wearers of light. We shall persevere. And we come across another door that's bound by the mystic key. Wow. I like this version of Cornelia Castle. Well, in actuality, I actually do like it. But there's another door, and I always forget it. I always forget where it is, and I bypass it immediately. So, we go through this door, and... I was tricked by Astos, king of the Dark Elves, and now my castle has fallen into ruin. Wait, you're the king? Then why the fuck do we need that dwarven prince? Let him sleep. Am I right, fellas? If I could only retrieve the crown from the marsh cave, I would be able to restore my castle. Might you bring me the crown? Oh, great. As if my quests couldn't get more piled up as they are. Now I have to find a crown. So, let me list this. I need to get an eye for a witch. I need to reawaken in a slumbering prince. And now I've got to find a crown for this king so he can restore his kingdom. Wow. Well, guess we gotta do it. After all, we are the Warriors of Light. So, let us continue down to the Marsh Cave, which is down south of here. And we come across another group of enemies along with the Goblin Guards, the Werewolf. Also be careful of these enemies because they do inflict the poison status. See? What'd I tell you? Poison. Oh, and also they gain health a little bit. Nothing an antidote can't cure. And Joel pummeling it into submission. And I win and I gain a potion! Yes, certain enemies will drop certain items. South. And we get to the more marshy area. And we arrive at the Marsh Cave. Okay. Well, this is going on a pretty long episode, so it's gone for like 27 minutes. Sorry you're not going to be seeing much of a boss battle, but sorry, I usually like to stop it off with a boss battle, but seeming as this dungeon is kind of long, and it does have different variety of enemies, I will have to stop it off here. So, my apologies. But we will continue on our adventure. We're in the next part. So, without further ado, I will stop it off here. And I will see you all in the next part. This is Symphonia Fan 64, signing off.